Welcome back. This is Drumcraft, episode 8. This is the third time I've tried this, so hopefully it'll work this time. So yeah, welcome back everyone. It's been quite some time since I've recorded a video. So parts 1 through 7 were all recorded several years ago. Those are actually older versions of the game too, so it's actually running, I believe it was 1.17, or yeah, it was 1.18 or 1.17 probably. I know because I was watching episode 1 the other day. I noticed when I was mining for iron, the iron drops were still like the cubes and not the actual sprite for the iron chunks. So that was a dead giveaway that it was a super old version. So I think that was even before the deep dark cave updates, I believe. I think that was one of the most recent ones. But yeah, welcome back guys. So last time you saw this series, it was on the Infugue channel. Now it's a dedicated Minecraft channel. Yeah, so welcome to Drumcraft. This is the first official new video of Drumcraft. I'm going to call this episode 8, I guess. Episode 7, part 1. There's not going to be a part 2, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's only going to be a part 1 there, so I don't really think there's a point in showing a part 2 to that, since I've done so much to the base since I've recorded anything. So right now I'm just went on a little adventure trying to find some name tags, because I killed 2 horses accidentally, lost 2 named horses, so got my replacement here. I was trying to name them, but it's probably going to be a while. I couldn't find any blacksmiths, so I'm just going to head back to the base and show you guys around. This is another mod I installed. It is, I forgot what it's called. It's like, I can't pronounce it. It's like Zeros or something, map mod or something like that. I forget. I'll put it in the description. Basically, it just gives you a huge overworld map instead of those little stupid paper maps, which I never liked at all. I just thought that was kind of stupid. I get it, but like, I just think this is way better. We'll never get lost again. I don't have to worry about writing down coordinates or anything, because I can just see my base right here. And I can see myself right here. You can actually also, using banners, you can make custom little map markers as well, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's head back to the base. I think I've gotten a little bit better since episode 1, I would say. I don't think I recorded much adventuring on that series, even though this is the continuation of it, technically. It's kind of new as well, because different Minecraft version, the updated version, obviously. Uh-oh. Did not mean to go over here. I don't know if there's any name tags in there, but we're gonna just not fuck with these guys for right now. Shit. Alright, I'm stuck. Yeah, when you take a long break from this game, you have to kind of relearn all the shortcuts and all the key bindings and stuff, and it just comes with repetition, and really. I was trying to do a bunch of hardcore runs, but I kept dying. I think I did like 20 of them. I'm gonna record some of those later, do like a whole hardcore series. See how many times I fail on that. Probably a lot. And if I'm not mistaken, that is home right there. That's the mountain near the base, I believe. Let's see. It probably is not. Nope, it is. The base is right here. That's the mountain I'm looking at. Yep. That's kind of cool. I've kind of memorized what that place looks like. It's very distinct in its shape. I haven't really ventured too far out past, you know, the base and stuff. So all this is the furthest I've gone. It's about negative 5,000 out. So that's pretty far for me. I don't really travel too far away from base usually. I have some different sound mods installed as well, which are really awesome. I'm not really sure how many of these I need, so I'm just going to grab a bunch and then we'll make the portal. You know me, I'm not going to just make a portal in the middle of nowhere or just in the middle of a field or something. I'm going to make like a cool temple for it or something. I was inspired by this one video. I think a lot of people have probably seen it. I forgot what it's called, but basically like it's old, like pre 1.17 Minecraft. It's probably before that too. Just like old time lapse of this dude, like doing like a survival solo thing. He used a bunch of mods and stuff, so really cool, inspiring video. I still have a boatload of supplies at the base. I don't know, I just accumulated so much, but I think eventually I'm gonna have to go refill the supplies. This is actually the first time I've left the base, and probably since recorded those old videos when I went and looked for a saddle, or that one time. That one episode where I was just looking for that the entire episode. Eventually found it. It took me a while. Let's see if I'm... Nope, still going the wrong direction. Alright. Okay, jeez Louise, we made it. Alright. There's another little custom biome right there. This interesting little tower. I think I already got whatever was up there. But over here, we have the, it's like Yellowstone. There's like hot springs and stuff. It's really cool. And you can see way off in the distance, which is really nice. Kind of ridiculous. This spot over here, though, he's got these cool little like hot spring pools. Really sick. Just kind of integrated into the taiga biome a little bit. Kind of suits it pretty well. Yeah. Really awesome. Alright, let's head back to the base now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been trying to up my thumbnail game as well, compared to all the old ones I did. See, I also have a drum cover channel that I do, because I play the drums, obviously, hence the name Drumcraft. But I read a comment one day that somebody wrote. It was basically saying that if I had better thumbnails, I might get more traction, so I took it to heart and decided to spend like 4 weeks teaching myself Photoshop, essentially. Made some decent ones. Kind of stopped for a while there, but now I'm not paying for Photoshop anymore, so I'm using this app called GIMP, G-I-M-P. It's basically free Photoshop. And the thumbnails you're seeing for all the videos are made with that. So there's Infugueville right there. You guys have probably recognized some of that. Just recently built this windmill here, so it's kind of like separate from the village a little bit. There's this huge patch of land that was open, which I wanted to do something with. I just never did until recently. Built this huge windmill here. Alright, here we are. A lot has changed. I was working on this little path going around the cabin here. Been adding these cherry blossom trees too because they look really sweet. And you got the falling leaves. I don't know if that's vanilla or I know they'd added that to the game, but I also installed a mod that does that. I don't think I still have it, so it's got to be vanilla. Yeah, I built this like still in construction here. I just wanted to connect this path around everything, so that way it's a little easier to kind of run around this place. So last you guys saw, none of this was here. So obviously the sheep were here, some of them probably. The shepherd's house, episode 7. The silo. I don't know if I actually made the crane. Put it on video, but here it is. I said I was gonna move it. There it is. Oh, there's one mod that I need to actually go back and install because it was these chains here, but it was like a mod that let them go horizontal. So I don't have that installed, so it looks like this right now. So I might do that later, so it looks better. So it has this instead of the actual chain. Which is fine. Kind of pretend that's a chain. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks really badass, and it doesn't stand. It feels like it fits, you know. Trying a little diagonal bridge here, which actually came out really good. Diagonal builds are tricky, which some of you may know. So here's the stable I built for all my main horses. As you can see, we lost 2 of them already. Or one of them might be, he might be over there. Then the one I killed immediately was over here. I had this like vision of a stable that was like double-sided essentially, so you could go in through the front like this, and there was like a pathway that goes down back here. So you could put the horses. I need to work on this still. This kind of horses can't really fit through here. But then there's like a pasture back here with all my horses. Every time I get one of these guys, I tame it, which I think I don't know if you actually have to tame them. They just automatically get tamed, I believe, if you kill the skeleton. So I have like 4 of those right now. A bunch of other horses, the weaker horses, as you can see, and chickens that somehow have made their way in here. I never built the chicken house, coop or whatever. I need to actually do that too. Put an interior in this house finally. First it was just blank. Finish the backyard. So yeah, the vision was to have this like little pasture kind of like hidden in trees, and it came out pretty decent. And then the stable was right here. Then you could kind of a little tunnel that connects to the pasture so that horses could go from here to the stable if I wanted to change them out or whatever. So I put a bunch of trees over here. I think I left most of the ones that were here and added some extra ones probably. All these big fuckers were already here. So yeah, added some cherry grove trees obviously. Skeleton, fuck that guy. I don't have a shield. Yeah, So I made an interior for this place. There's not really anything in it. I just put all the walls and doors up. At first it was all blank inside. It was just open and blank. But I actually went in and made a bunch of stuff for it. Just put like these arches. Put some walls up. Made some rooms. This is kind of the downstairs area. I originally wanted to make this the main base, but I just don't think it was practical considering what I'm going to show you guys in a second. Which you've already seen, the underground storage facility in the cabin over there. There's no point in moving everything from that. It's so huge down there that I have it's my central hub essentially for the overworld. It's kind of like the headquarters for all the building supplies and everything. It's kind of my main focus for building things, which I think that place is complete now. For a while it was pretty half built essentially. So here's all the farmland that I'm redoing. This was all crops for a while, but I'm actually gonna redo it. Alright, let's hit low so we don't end up back at spawn. So yeah, I've added a bunch of stuff. I need to get that chain mod back installed. It's really kind of messing up the vibe a little bit. I'll start from over here, show you guys what I've done. So added a bunch of flowers and the trees here, obviously. Trying to add some like a custom wall that I kind of came up with. Just kind of messing around with ideas. This bridge I changed as well. It was flat at first, but then I made it into an arch because it looks cooler. This looks a little more like a bridge. I actually made a path right here. Before, this was in episode 7. I think you guys remember this was all where the animals were. This has changed a lot, actually. Just recently added this part too. So I finally continued the wall stuff down here, this kind of motif that I was going for. And then it's going to cut across and do the same thing over here eventually. I came up with this on this before I started playing again seriously, I guess it was a year and a half ago maybe. Probably sometime in 2024 probably, but I started a world, and that's when I didn't think I could recover this one. And so I spent a lot of time in this new place and built this little wall around some water, and it kind of came out like this. So I kind of tried to recreate it slightly. Looks okay. Yeah, this side's better. I need to put the stairs in so it has those gaps like this one. So it's missing bricks basically. It's aged. The bricks fell out over time. Some cracked bricks and some staircases to make it look like holes. Obviously, you guys have seen all this stuff. The shepherd's house is still blank. There's nothing inside of that, so it's just a shell. I don't know. That's kind of a low priority at the moment. Yeah, I need to add a second story because it's a lot of headroom. It's definitely, I could put a second story here. Move the cows here. So these guys are just for show. So these guys have been here since the world started, I think. Redid the barn doors. I just extended them a bit. These cows are loud. So it actually looks like doors. So if they were, imagine if they were closed, it would make sense because it's 2 wide there and 4 wide total. So it actually looks like it would be open barn doors. And then we have the killing floor here. One of the main reasons I like Java is you cannot do this on Bedrock. So got all my cow crushers here. Never-ending supply of beef and leather. So we have a lot of beef in this town. The last episode 7, part 1, which we're just gonna rename to episode 7. I built this silo, obviously. This was added after that. This came out pretty sweet. I think I need to redesign something, make it make sense a little bit more. But I added all the containers. This looks really good now. This is all the same up here. This hasn't changed at all since except for the crane, obviously. Yeah, I got all the stuff here, so whenever we're ready to replant everything, got tons of stuff. I don't think this was on the video, this little pig hut that I built. Specifically for the pigs. Also nothing inside. This building's very old. Nothing goes on here. Just for show. Just wanted a pig farmer hut. Very simple build. So I've done so many of these like building tutorials. I feel like I should be able to do one from scratch now. Obviously something like this would be very, very difficult to do because all the minor, like the little details and stuff are just stuff I probably wouldn't think of, honestly. But that's why I'm okay with just ripping off builds. I don't really think it matters that much. Silo was all me. The barn is kind of a hybrid because I was looking for a build for a barn, but I couldn't find a decent one that I liked. So what I did was I think I like Googled a picture of a barn and then just literally copied the front of it and then just built the rest of it myself. So actually I think I just Googled an actual barn and then just kind of like mimicked the setup a little bit. Those cows are so loud. It looks like an Enderman is here. I would not place a grass block right there. This is all pretty much the same. This hasn't changed at all. It's all the same. The baker shop, or bakery as I'm calling it. I made an interior for this for the most part. It's kind of blank still, but there is some stuff here. There's an orange bed. The only orange bed in this world. Matches the pumpkins. So right here, we're gonna make a path that way. It's gonna connect over to the windmill pretty soon. Obviously the guard tower, which hasn't changed. I think a creeper blew the door off here. I'm not sure. This little custom house thing is the same. Nothing here. Up here is just usually where I sleep. That's where I put all the valuables here. I almost have a full set of chainmail armor, but can't really use it until I find out more chainmail so I can repair all of it. I don't even know if you can. I have all my rare items, which now these are not rare, which you can craft all this stuff now, so I don't even think you need slime to craft this anymore, which is cool. Oh, I have a netherite upgrade. That's cool. Gotta figure out how to use those. So you guys have seen this pretty much already. I have changed it a lot. I've added a bunch of greenery and stuff. Some candles. Got all my doggies down here. It's pretty much the same. That's another mod I have installed is Apple Skin, which if you see the hunger meter down there, it shows, gives it like a power meter, I guess, or like shows you how much energy you actually have. If you can see it, if you get in the right light, you can see the bar filling in. That shows you like how much energy you actually have. When that fills up, it runs out, obviously. Redesigned this. I made a automatic whatchamacallit, smelter. My anvil here if I need to repair stuff. I haven't run out of coal yet somehow, but a lot of food. Alright, I don't know where I want to put this obsidian. Okay, yeah, I do have obsidian. Yep. You see, we've accumulated a lot of stuff. Obviously not everything, but a lot of stuff still. Alright. Before we go back into the rest of the base down there, I want to show you this real quick. I made this house for the bees. The bee bros. Pretty simple little house. It's actually, the theme of the house was like honeybees and stuff. So it uses a lot of honeycombs and whatnot. Honey blocks, whatever it is. Some bee colors. Originally, the library was going to be like all books, all bookshelves down the shelves or down the wall here, but it looked really stupid, so I decided to change it. And they also added this type of bookshelf, which you can actually put books inside of, which is really cool. So you can need like little gaps and stuff, so it makes it look like, you know, you took one out here and there. Didn't copy this from anyone, I think I saw a video of someone do something similar, so I kind of just went into creative mode and just kind of made this up. Came out pretty good. I finished this whole path around this area here. It's like stone checkered situation. It's pretty much the same all the way around. And you got the fireplace, centerpiece, jukebox. Originally this was the enchantment room, which was not walled off, but I put walls up, as you can see. So this is now the cartographer room, the map room, I guess. Before I had this mod, this is what I was using to kind of get an idea of the layout of stuff. It's probably still better than this because it's very low quality compared to that. A little bit more detail on this one. This last thing I want to show you guys is the enchantment room. So this part was kind of crazy. I took a bunch of glass, like colored glass cubes or blocks, I guess, and windows. Just kind of placed them randomly. Some walls sticking down and some lanterns off of those, some upside down staircases. So it just kind of had like this, I don't know, just weird abstract look to it, but that pops out a lot. It came out pretty good. Really happy with it. Just kind of loops around here back to the library. The best part is this room that I built right here. So this is the enchantment room in here. The slime I was talking about earlier, I used those for some sticky pistons and made a door that I haven't made since the old Xbox console days. So it took me a little while. Redstone is a little bit easier in Java. It's also updated more, so they've replaced a lot of the circuits with certain blocks that are just makes it easier. So let me show you that again. So I made a spiral door here. Kind of hard to tell, but anyways, it goes into this crazy enchantment room, which I went with kind of a pink, purple kind of vibe. I think that's actually mangrove or cherry wood. I'm not sure. It's this wood into planks. So this armor I'm wearing was here, but I lost my other armor, so I decided to put it on. So this is probably my favorite room. It's got the enchantment table. I don't know if this will affect the enchants. It might. I don't know. Got the repair disenchant thing here. Got some Lapis. That's where lapis goes. Okay. Some other stuff. Is that quartz? I must have gone to the nether if that's quartz. Yeah. I just don't remember when. Oh yeah, that's right. I did go. I don't know where my portal is though. I must have built one. I don't know. I do remember checking out the nether update, so yeah, I was there. I guess after we finish that path, the next thing should be the redoing the farm like I wanted to. Gosh, this place is... the land has changed so much. I flattened everything out. Like, this used to be like a huge, like... it was like a bunch of this stuff. And now it's like... yeah, I just cleared all this shit out. Anyways, this looks so bad with this fucking fucked up mod. Anyways, I made this mine entrance. Which I don't really use the mine at all. But, this is pretty sweet. I copied this from a build. So that's, I need to change the silo tower to this. Because that looks more like an actual crane attachment. But I, pretty much designed all this myself. Kind of was inspired by a photo and just kind of ran with it and just made this up. Got a little cart that goes down. All for show. Came out pretty good. It looked a lot better without this part. I need to redo all this, unfortunately. I just downloaded the mod for this, so I guess I probably have to redo it because this is a older version, I believe. So I just downloaded the 1.21 version, so that's probably why. I don't know, I kind of like the rope too, so I like both. I might just incorporate both. Alright everybody, thanks for checking out episode 8. Didn't really do a lot of building in this episode, just kind of showing you guys around what I've changed. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit more interesting. But if you made it this far in the video, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you next time.